If I had a problem, I'd be starving. I'd be hawking this watch. My championship rings, I would. I do not have a problem. I enjoy gambling.
Dude, all right, welcome back.
Week
Round
one.
Robin DEGEN Pod. Dude, I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm so excited to watch football tomorrow. Remember like a few weeks ago when you were like, all right, like let's do a pod talking about our predictions for the season. Like I don't have that strong of opinions yet. And imagine me saying that right now.
I
I'm
know.
like, this team's good. This team fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like I have talked myself into the Chiefs in a way that is like completely unhealthy and unhinged. You're like, all right, dude, like calm down. So we have some we have some Chiefs -3 tomorrow night. So
So yeah, I like the Chiefs early, and I have the under 49.
what's that
Um,
number at now?
it just steamed up a little bit today, but it was down to 46. Now it's like 46 and a half, 47. So I got a good
So
number
you still
there.
got a great number there.
But I'm with you. I'm with you on the Chiefs. I think they got better. Last year's wide receiving, it was not very good.
No, what do you
Like
mean?
I
It was
think
worse than the league.
Rice being good as a rookie really saved them, I think. Xavier Worthy with his speed in that dynamic, like almost like how Tyreek Hill did.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying they're going to use him like Hill. So like last year, talking about like whatever, when we were talking about what we were going to bet on Sundays, you would be like, "Hey, dude, the Chiefs suck," and I was like, "Yeah, like I would like yeah, they kind of do." And then as we like leaked into the playoffs, like, dude, is this team really gonna like just win the Super Bowl again? Like they suck. And then coming into this year, they were like basically just their receivers not being able to catch footballs away from being 14-3, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And Kelsey
and
was hurt. That was the reason
yeah,
when I started saying like, hey, without Kelsey healthy, like this team's probably going to lose some games toward like when I mean I bet the Raiders that
yeah.
game like Christmas Day they were vulnerable last year. They shouldn't have won the Super Bowl probably.
They won last year. It's over with, dude. Picking anybody else is crazy. If McCaffrey doesn't fumble on that opening drive, I think the Niners like roll through that Super Bowl. It's just like the whole vibe and everything changed. They're like, wait, what are you? How are you fumbling?
Yeah.
Like what are we? If you're fumbling, what else is gonna go wrong? Uh,
The Chiefs have gotten very lucky. They're very high on the luck rankings.
yeah,
Like even remember that
you know who else was King Luckbox his whole career?
well, Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
guy who won fucking every Super Bowl and was in the Super Bowl every year. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
dude, he's hella lucky though. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, Mahomes is hell. I mean, yeah, they are though. That's the thing is like when you're just always prepared and you're always the best player. Like, yeah, if like how many times when you're like you're about to beat someone who's better than you at something, you go, oh my God, it's so lucky. It's like, yeah.
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 Yeah. They're just better. They don't fumble in the Super Bowl to lose the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Or
Like
yeah, is
like
it just
Flowers fumbling on the goal line. They would have lost that game too. It was like back to back games
yeah.
where yeah.
Yeah, or is it just God? Does God just love Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs? Just like,
Yeah.
hey, you're better than everyone, so let's just anything that might go wrong, I'll take care of. You just show up and play. Okay, so you have Chiefs -2.5, and you have under 49. Sick number. Like I love the Chiefs in this game. On like opening night for a team that's coming off of a Super Bowl win, or I would always fade that team. Went to Baltimore and beat Baltimore in the playoffs. So Baltimore has the revenge game and the Chiefs are coming off the Super Bowl. So my first instinct would be, oh, we gotta fade the Chiefs. But I think that's a pretty fishy reaction. I think that's not looking at enough of the information because then when you really look at like, all right, well, wait, the Ravens got way worse. They lost their defensive coordinator. He became the head coach of the Seahawks. They lost their defensive backs coach, who like Kyle Hamilton and all these guys became stars in their defense, and he's now the defensive coordinator of the Titans. They lost three offensive linemen. starting offensive linemen. I think they're really like just relying on Lamar and their defense. They're expecting to be as good as last year, and we think they lost a lot of talent and they're not as good. And then, like we just said, the Chiefs are way better. I'm so in on the Chiefs being. I think they should be favored by more. 3, like by significant. I think they should be like 5.5 or 6 point favorites. I'm not worried about the Super Bowl hangover.
A lot to me, what I've mostly focused on for this game, I think the Chiefs have gotten better. I think the Ravens have gotten significantly worse. I just think last year's team was so good. That was the team. They should have won the Super Bowl or at least been in the Super Bowl against the Niners. And they had just smacked the Niners earlier in the year. I think last year was the Ravens were the best team. Now that, they've lost 3 offensive linemen. I think as the season progresses, they'll figure it out and they'll make the playoffs. They'll be a wild card team. They'll be there towards the end to win the division potentially. But I just don't think 3 new offensive linemen who are in particular blocking for Lamar is just going to click right away.
Or I'm projecting the Chiefs to be just like unbelievable. So taking them as less than a field goal is, I think, an awesome. I mean, dude, I could not be any more excited to have.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Pat Mahomes laying less than a field goal. Well, for us, laying a field goal at even money on opening night. I'm gonna be just completely locked in. All right.
Yeah. I do like that they lost opening night last year a little bit. And that was the game Chris Jones was still holding out. Yeah. That was a big part of that game. It was a big story, right? And it was a close game, and everyone felt like, oh, if Chris Jones was playing, they would have won that game. And then he signed, they just signed him immediately after that. Yep. So there's nothing like that going on this year. He's playing, everyone's playing. Chiefs are better.
They still would have won if Tony would have caught the ball.
Right. And I think I'm with you on this one. I think they're just going to roll opening night.